Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things planning, journaling and stationaries. And Happy New Year! I am filming this video a little bit earlier than 2025 actually starts because of the festive season, school holidays. I don't think I have enough time during that season. So yeah, I am still in 2024, but this is the very first video that comes up in 2025. So I've been thinking about doing 2025 stack, but before that, I actually wanted to kind of digest what happened in 2024. So I want to share what I learned this year, 10 things that I learned this year as a nice recap of 2024. And then also those are things I want to carry on to my 2025. So hope this video is interesting for you. And yeah, let's get just right into it because we have 10 things to catch. So first things first, what I learned in 2024 is ring planner. Ring is something new that I started in 2024, and until 2024 January-ish, I never thought I would touch a ring binder because of being in a Hobonichi Travelers world for so long. I'd never actually looked into it, but once I started the gate to the ring life, I've been liking it so much. So that is also why I am using a ring binder in 2025 too. The stack video will come up once I get a chance and we will see. So yeah, ring planner is so fun. I just really like the creative aspect where I can actually decide what to come onto my planner and also switch things up in between if I want to, and even just cutting and punching experience is for me it's a zen mindful exercise which I never thought it's like a hassle, or I never got bored of it so far. So ring is something I learned in 2024. Second thing I learned in 2024 is that rapid log is so easy to keep up with. So I started using Hobonichi Hon A6 size, techo size since 2024. And as I was coming back to this 1 page a day after a long break, and to use it as a personal memory keeper, I haven't done it forever. So I wanted to make sure I can keep up. So I not go all in with stickers, coloring, decoration, that would overwhelm me. So I did a rapid log style. So all I do is just list up the things that I did throughout the day. I keep saying this is my personal Twitter. So I'm tweeting here what I did, what I ate, I was happy, da 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 da. And I can fit certain items when I use double spacing. And that's how I've been really enjoying my Hobonichi life. To be honest, having done the full year in this rapid log style, almost full year in rapid log style, it did get a little bit boring toward the end, and I actually had the urge to switch to a longer form writing. So that is going to come in 2025. But as a first year of coming back to first 1 page per day, I really enjoyed this low-key, simple, rapid log. So that's something I learned in 2024. Okay, the third thing I learned in 2024 is I really like daily page. So as I said, I resumed this Hobonichi Hon, the one with 1 page a day, recently, or this year, and having a page, fresh page in front of me every day is very nice. It's I have a fresh some space where I can just enjoy, and that's actually led me to use a daily page in my planner side too. So yes, there were a lot of struggle I had to adjust myself to using ring planner, but in terms of daily planner, I have been very stable. I do it every day. So I just jot down the things, the schedule and the tasks, and sometimes small notes at the bottom. And compared to using like Hobonichi Weeks, where the weekly layout is already mapped out, or using any other like pre-printed planner, I noticed I really like having a fresh white page when the morning starts. So that is going to be carried on to 2025 in my new file of facts, the one that I'm going to use as an everyday carry. I also set a lot of daily pages, and I would definitely continue with Hobonichi 1 page a day. And the fourth item that I noticed this year is how my brain function with the weekly format. If you followed along with my ring binder videos, there was a lot of rambling about how I want to use some gorgeous weekly planners. So monthly, ever since I got this blog style version, I have been loving it. Daily, I do switch things up, but because it finishes within a day, I can switch things up and adjust to it, and I really like it. Weekly was something very difficult. I found so many nice printables. I tested so many, and after all the experiments, all I noticed is at the end of the day, I am a full Hobonichi Weeks gun. I have used Hobonichi Weeks for 6 years consecutive, so my brain just operates with Hobonichi style. So after a lot of experiment, I just came back to simple Hobonichi this style. That's it. And then sometimes this is an inbox style, or sometimes it's this style where I like 4 category of my life. But at the end of the day, my week is this, and my brain really works like this, and this is how I see how I am busy on AM, PM, and this is like day specific task. So yeah, lot of experiment, lots of learning, lots of stress, lots of hustle, but my finding is that my brain operates with this style, nothing else. Okay, moving on to the fifth topic. So after a lot of the juggling with the notebooks and everything, my big discovery this year is this traveler's notebook, or actually the journal in traveler's notebook. So as much as I like pre-printed planners notebooks, having one notebook without any dates, it's just a notebook that I can write as much as I want or as less as I want. This is a new discovery that I encountered in 2024. This is so nice. So I think I've been talking about this again and again, but having a predated space does give me nice pressure and motivation to keep up. So to build a journaling habit, this is very nice. And also when I have a predated space, I would write about that day. So what I did, how I felt, who I met, those kind of memory keeping goes in my home. But this one can be just any random thing. I'm actually like what I'm talking here, like what I'm thinking about my planners are always here. Or when I have stressful day, I might just ramble about my work, or this just catches everything as much as I want or as less as I want. And seeing them kind of stuck together without any like blank pages is also very nice and satisfying. So yes, as much as I like all the other planners, and also they will be with me in 2025, I do need, this is like a security blanket for me, that if I have too much that I cannot express myself in here, this will capture me. I'm already thinking of switching some notebooks just to keep the fun, fresh aspects. So after this, I already have a book that I want to use up. And then maybe after that, I might come back to this or whatever notebook that fits in Traveler's Notebook, just to not get it bored with using the same one again and again. But yeah, I do need a journaling book without any dates for any random journaling morning pages scribbling. Okay, so this is fifth one. So moving on to the sixth one, what I learned this year is I really liked this coil bound plan paper, but coil was a bit too big for me to carry around. So I think coil was not for me, and also bullet journaling was not for me. So the book is not here, but I also tried bullet journaling. I just set it up and I actually never used it. So coil is because of the size, and bullet journal is more for just the aesthetic purpose. Because I used gorgeous notebooks, when it is me drawing the line, I just don't like how it turns out, looks like. And it is so exciting and satisfying to see some other beautiful bullet journal on Instagram. It didn't actually click with me when I actually do it. So yeah, as of now, in 2024, I discovered coil, and bullet journal was not for me at this season of life. We will see, maybe it come back in the future, but not for me at this moment. Something big that I learned in 2024 is the archive. So like I mentioned, it was my very first year to use a ring binder, and as much as I loved the flexibility and like a playfulness of how I can switch things up, what I could not stand is what to do with the filled up pages. At this point, you might have heard this like just too many times, so you feel like, oh, you're saying it again and again and again. But that was the reality. And even now, as I am flipping some of the old inserts from the one that I've been like using for a long time, how it's get a little bit dirty here, some like paper is kind of crinkling up. This is not something I like. And because I have lived in bound book where, I mean, yes, it does get dirty on the edge, of course, but like the binding keeps it nice and solid, compared to this is like, yeah, very loose paper, and also getting dirty, crinkled up, it doesn't, it is, I feel like it's just like a temporary use, not something solid I want to keep forever. And that was like hard lesson learned. I do enjoy rings and I do want to use rings moving forward, but as of now, I don't think this is going to be something that I will keep. So now I'm trying to build a system combining with Hobonichi Mega, that this is my daily scribble, and whatever nice information I want to keep will be transferred into Mega, and then at the end of the year, everything that I do on Ring will go, and then I just keep 1 Mega on my shelf as an archive of the year. So that's how I've been working on it. But yeah, solid archive. The one that I need to keep on the shelf needs to be bound book. So that was the hard lesson learned in 2024. Okay, moving on to the memory keeping aspect. So eighth thing I learned in 2024 is, as much as I like planning, journaling, or using all the notebooks, and what I noticed with myself is it also goes back to the archive style, but what I want to keep moving forward for the future is the memories. So I want to keep some what I thought about the day, the pictures that I took with kids, and those are the things I want to keep forever, and not necessarily the to-do list or grocery list or those planning. And so in my brain, I kind of have a solid line in between planning. Planning is purely planning. So what I'm going to do tomorrow, what my week looks like, or what my month looks like. But those are the future things. And my memory keeping books and journaling, those are really what happened in the past, like what happened today, or how I felt today, that kind of journaling. Those are the ones that I want to keep. So yes, I do like testing new planners and everything, but I'm slowly switching the gears from planner to more of journaling. Like that's how I want to spend more time. and that's how I want to spend more effort and even money. So planner is going to be very simple, not so much of exciting, so it may not come up so much on the YouTube channel moving forward, because I think I find a system, so I will use it throughout the year. And I want to focus more on printing pictures or writing about my day-to-day feelings, and that side is more important for me. And knowing that, I think it's a nice realization, so that I know where to pour my energy and time. Okay, the ninth thing I learned about my planning journal this year is I really like this. I really like this. And yes, there are some moments, especially like when I was lost with which weekly to use, or when I had a serious discussion, like internal discussion, when I want whether I would get cousin or whether I stay with this side. There are some season of a year when it was like too stressful. It was actually so stressful that I even like thought about, there are some people who doesn't even care about planner. Some people just get like a branded bank planner, or like insurance company gives you this simple calendar, and that's okay for them. And I really wished if I were that kind of person, so that I don't have to seriously think about this in that season, like September, the Hobonichi hype timing. It was so stressful for me. So I really wanted, I just wish if I could just get some branded company logo one and call it a day. But anyways, so there are some stressful moments, but at the end of the day, this is like my major hobby. I do like writing online, and I do have a few other small hobbies, but this is my main hobby. So I am so grateful that it's something I can do at home quietly, spend a lot of the money sometimes, but this is my hobby, and that's how this YouTube channel started. And I'm really liking this, journaling, planning, writing, stickering situation. So yes, actually doing this YouTube video really made me realize that this is my main hobby, and I want to just enjoy it in 2025 too. The last thing I learned this year, which might be a very important one, is more related to planner, but there is no perfect planner. There is no perfect planner. There are so many planners out there. If you look at, I just looked at Japanese markets, there are so many. There's so many from Europe, so many from the States, so many from and if you add like DIYing, there's like plenty of way of doing planner. And yes, it is fun to explore, but at the end of the day, after trying all of this, spending money, spending lots of time, what I realized in 2024, which was a big lesson learned, is there's no perfect planner, because my life changes like month by month. What I focusing would change, my workload would change. When kids are at home for holiday, what I need to focus is different, arranging play dates and, preparing snacks. So there's no one planner that I can use throughout the year without any issue. somehow I kind of started this planner, chaos planner adventure somewhere last year summer, and I was like in the pursuit for the planner, and I thought Ring is the one because I can switch things up or like get the best of everything inside. But even so, I had a lot of struggle with weeklies, and come to think of it, I think I was just trying to use one format forever. But like I said, some moments my work load gets busy, some moments other aspect gets busy. Sometimes I want to focus on this project, sometimes I want to work on this one. So then like it's actually not about the planner, but it's more of like how I adjust, how I use it is more important. Yeah. So it was so simple, but that was it. So come to think of it, while I was using Hobonichi Mega for 6 years consecutive, the way I used it has changed year by year, because I was trying to adjust what I need to put, or what I need to log, or what I need to capture so that I can function as an adult. And maybe that aspect has kind of slipped when I started looking for other options, and I thought, okay, this format is the one. And then I thought I can run with it for 12 months. And then, of course, after 3 weeks, it doesn't work. And then I would jump onto something different. And then I was like, okay, this is not working. Okay, let's ditch this one, go to the next one, go to the next one. But maybe that was not the great approach. I should have sit down with the current planner and figure out, okay, so what do I need now? How should I tweak it? And how to use the same one moving forward. So I think I am reaching a planner piece now with this, that yes, knowing that there's no perfect planner that fits 12 months, 10 years for me, there's a bit of like aha moments that happened this year for me, and I think I can find my planner piece moving forward. Like, there's no planner piece that I can sit forever, because circumstance, environment, different needs pops up. So that's how I want to like enjoy navigating in 2025. And yeah, a lot of lesson learned this year, and thanks to YouTube, because I talk here every week, that's also gave me a nice reflection time and some aha moments. So thank you very much for sticking with me with this kind of rambling here and there. But I hope if you're looking for the perfect planner, maybe you need to switch the perspective, and you might already have the perfect planner. But we'll see how it goes. Let's see how 2025 goes. I'm excited to how my adventure goes. So thank you very, very much, and see you in the next video.